everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Becca and I make videos all about how you can live a more ethical, sustainable, and intentional life. So one of the things I do a lot is I share about brands that I believe align with those values, and that is exactly what we're doing today, because today's video is a review of Plaine Products and I am just so excited to share Plaine Products with you all. I seriously cannot say enough good things about them. I've been trying out a bunch of their products for the past couple of weeks and I'm just really blown away by them. And in the interest of being 100% transparent with you all, I did want to share that Plaine did gift me these products and they are sponsoring this video, but I would of course never work with the brand if I didn't truly believe that they align with those values, and I can confidently say that Plaine Products does, which again is why I'm so excited to share them with you all. So with all that said, let's go ahead and get into the review. Alright, I wanted to start off by sharing a little bit about Plaine Products as a whole, and then we'll get into my specific reviews of individual products. So starting off, if you've never heard of Plaine Products before, they are founded by two sisters, which I really love because I love to support small businesses, and especially ones that are women founded and owned. And basically these two sisters, they just saw the products they were using in their everyday life and they saw how wasteful they were, and they just thought it was an opportunity to create something better, and that is exactly what they did. And one thing I really love is that they are all about progress over perfection, which is something I'm also all about, and it's something I try to share and encourage in my own content, because I think that is just really the way to go with sustainability and environmentalism. Just doing what you can and not trying to be perfect, I think will get everyone so much farther. And something else that stuck out to me is how legit Plaine is, and what I mean by that is that they are so transparent and they really are doing what they say they're doing. So if you go on their website, you can read about all of their different ingredients and what they do. Every single year they also publish a sustainability report, which is huge and is something I think every brand should be doing. And if you read their sustainability reports, they also reference some of the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, which if you've never heard of those, I definitely recommend looking into them. But they're a really great framework for brands to reference when it comes to sustainability and just social progress, and I just love to see that Plaine is looking towards that guidance. Brands, you know, they can claim that they're green or clean or sustainable or all these different buzzwords, but there's not actually a lot of regulation around those words, which means that brands can just say they're those things even if they aren't actually those things. They can talk the talk even if they're not actually walking the walk. So something I always look out for is third-party certifications, which aren't always perfect, but generally it means that a third party, so a party that's more unbiased, more neutral, has come in and actually vetted those claims and agreed that the brand is doing those things. So they're always something I look out for, and I'll get into the specific ones Plaine has in a little bit. So let's take a look at their ingredients as well. Here's our first certification, and that is that Plaine Products is both vegan and cruelty-free. If you've watched any of my videos, you know that those two things are like the very top of my checklist. I myself am vegan, so I will not buy something if it is not vegan and cruelty-free. That is always the first thing I look for. Also, looking at their ingredients, they use a lot of natural ingredients and they're all designed to biodegrade, which is literally so important when we are talking about hair care and skincare, things that we are going to wash down the drains and into our water systems. It's so important that those ingredients are going to break down and not exist in our ecosystems forever and harm them forever. And next I wanted to take a look at their packaging and also their refill and reuse system, which I feel like is what really sets Plaine Products apart from others. Also, I'm so sorry if you can hear some background noise. I'm filming this on the 4th of July, so lots of my neighbors are outside having a good time. But back to their packaging. As you can see, all of their products come in metal containers, which I think is a really great option for brands to choose when it comes to packaging, because metal is very lightweight, so similar to plastic and different from glass. Because it's lightweight, it's going to need fewer emissions when it's being shipped because it weighs less. And it's also very durable, which means it can be reused longer and it's infinitely recyclable. So that's where it's similar to glass but different from plastic. If you don't know, plastic can only be recycled a certain number of times before it loses its viability, versus metal can be recycled forever, which is wonderful and obviously very much in the interest of being lower waste. And if you notice, they do have a plastic pump. However, they've come up with this really great refill and reuse system. So basically, when you first order Plaine Products, you'll select to get a pump for all of them. But then once you use them up, you can actually send them back to Plaine. They'll reuse the containers and then you get like a refill. So those ones will just come with these little screw-on lids, and then you just transfer your pumps over. So you only have to pay for the pumps once, and you're only creating the demand for that plastic once, if that makes sense. Personally, I do use a lot of solid products, so things like shampoo bars, which are definitely a great zero waste option. But I know not everyone is like about that bar solid lifestyle, so if you still want to use liquid products, this is a great way to do that in a way that is still more sustainable. So I'm really excited to like have friends and family try these, especially people that aren't so sustainably minded, to see what they think. Alright, and the last area I want to talk about is their shipping. So they ship completely plastic free. So all my products came in this cardboard box, and they will also reuse the boxes, which is great. Their tape is paper tape, so again, no plastic there. And they use really minimal like padding. They just have this like cardboard grid system, which everything came to me in perfect condition. It was supported just fine by that. And they also went ahead and sent me a shipping label. And once again, coming back to the certifications, they are climate neutral certified with their shipping, which is so wonderful. And the last thing I wanted to say about them as a whole, as a brand, is their ability to improve. And I think this is so important and really not talked about enough. Because, you know, let's be honest, when we start our sustainability journeys, or when we start a sustainable brand, we're not always gonna get it right, and especially not the first time. So I think it's so wonderful when a brand is, you know, willing to learn and take feedback and continue to improve, and Plaine has already started to do that in different ways. For starters, they used to make their pumps out of black plastic, but black plastics are harder to recycle, so they switched over to white ones. They also changed up their labels, so you probably can't tell, but there isn't actually like a label stuck onto this. It's just like printed directly on there, which is sturdier, and it means that they can reuse their bottles more. So I just think it's so wonderful that they're continuing to make these strides, which, you know, as a society, we're always going to continue to learn about sustainability, continue to find ways to do better. And I love to see when a brand is here for that challenge and here to keep up with the conversation. Alright, and so moving on to my specific reviews of their individual products. So let's go ahead and get into hair care. I first tried out their shampoo, and I got this in the citrus lavender scent. They also have a rosemary vanilla and an unscented, if that's your thing. I love the citrus lavender though. I think it smells divine. It's like floral and herbal without being too overpowering. And basically I just, you know, put a pump of this in my hair. It works in and lathers really nicely, which is very impressive considering it's sulfate free. And I also like to leave it in my hair for a little bit so it can just like really get in there, break down oil, and then I wash it out. And I feel like my hair has just gotten so clean. It has, you know, some lift. It's not just being like weighed down. And then they also have a regular conditioner, but I opted for their deep conditioner, which this is in their green tea scent, which also smells so wonderful. And can we also like make a little commotion for the packaging? I love the colors they've gone for, and I think they look so pretty in my bathroom, which, you know, aesthetics aren't the priority, but they're always a plus in my book. So I've been using this deep conditioner. I do the same thing. I work a pump of it into like the bottom half of my hair, let it sit for a few minutes. My hair's definitely gotten softer. I don't feel like this has been like super crazy life-changing moisturizing, but I have not yet found a conditioner bar I like, so this has definitely been an improvement from any of those that I've been using. I have noticed my hair has gotten softer with the use of this and some of their other hair care products, so I definitely like this as well. Next up, and this is one of my favorites, this is their hair repair spray. So this is kind of a multi-use product. I love to use this basically every time I'm going to comb or brush my hair. So when I first get out of the shower, I use it to comb my hair to help detangle it. But then also, like, when I wake up in the morning and I go to brush my hair, I love to put a few spritzes of this in, again to help detangle it, but also just to like smooth it out, give it a little bit of extra moisture. It even makes your hair shiny. Alright, and the last hair care product I got from them is their styling gel. And I will be honest, this is the product I've used the least so far. I'm just still kind of figuring out like how it works for me. I've never been a gel girly, so this is like a whole new avenue for me. But of course, like all the other products, it smells super good. It's a really nice formula. And I'm just kind of figuring out like what I can use it for. So if you have any recommendations, definitely leave me a definitely leave me a comment down below. I thought that this could maybe be a good alternative to hairspray because of course aerosols, not the best for the environment, so I'm hoping maybe this gel can kind of be a substitute for that, but I want to keep playing around with it, and of course if I like it, I'll definitely share it in a future video or something. Alright, moving on to, this is kind of like a hair and skincare. This is a very multi-purpose product, and this is their beauty oil. So it's just that, it's an oil, which again is an area I haven't really dabbled in too much, so I'm still kind of figuring out how to use it myself. But I feel like this is great, you know, if you're looking for a multi-purpose product for travel, you could just pack this and not have to pack a bunch of different hair or skincare products. The way I've been using this so far is I actually had this really horrible floor burn on my hand. It was like this nasty scab, it was so gross. If you watch the reel I did with Plaine Products, I filmed that a few weeks ago, so you'll actually see it. And you can see it's basically gone now because I've been putting this beauty oil on it just to like give it a little bit of like extra like healing power and nutrients, and it is literally almost gone. I don't think it'll leave a scar at all. And then I've also just been working this into my cuticles. Again, I'm not a huge oil person, I don't always love the feeling, but it's been so nice, just as kind of like these little extra little spots, you know, that need a little extra love. I've been putting this beauty oil on them, and I definitely think going into the winter, I'll be curious to try this more so on my hair and skin, but since it's summertime, I've just been kind of using it here and there. Alright, and moving on to body care. I first got their body wash, again in the citrus lavender scent. This isn't like, you know, super groundbreaking. I feel like body wash, you know, it'd be pretty hard to make a bad body wash, but this definitely gets the job done. Again, it just feels luxurious, it smells so good, I feel like I'm in the spa, and just makes me feel all nice and pampered and clean, which is all you can ask for from a body wash, and this does that, so I cannot complain. And then here's another one of my favorites. That is their body lotion, again in the citrus lavender scent. Again, love the scent. I'm speechless. This is hands down my favorite body lotion I've ever used. I'm the kind of person, I don't always love the feeling of putting body lotion on, which means I often neglect it. Even in the winter, even after I shave, I will still sometimes not put body lotion on, but with this, I've actually been looking forward to putting it on, and I think it's because it's aloe based, which a lot of their products are, and I feel like that just works so well because it works into your skin so quickly, so nicely. It doesn't have an oily or a greasy residue, and I feel like once you work it into your skin feels soft, but not because there's something on it. It just feels like your skin is naturally soft. Like it really disappears and just is like, oh yeah, like my skin is just like this. Like I'm just naturally that soft. It's magical, I swear. So I've been actually using this frequently and absolutely loving it. And I also feel like this is great because body lotion isn't something you can really do in a solid as much. I have used something in the past from Lush, but I'm pretty sure they discontinued it. If you're looking for a good zero waste body lotion, I would definitely give this one a try. And then the last product I've been trying from Plaine, this is probably my last one in like my top 3. That is their face moisturizer. And this, again, it's that like lightweight, has that kind of jelly consistency because it's aloe based. I've been using this morning and night, and it just feels so nice. It's so refreshing. It's definitely a great summertime moisturizer, but again, I feel like it'd be a really nice travel product because one of my moisturizers is like this like solid oil, which means it doesn't travel well because it can melt. So I'll definitely be taking this with me on trips. I feel like it would also be nice, you know, if you get any sunburn, since it's aloe based, I'm sure it would feel really good. So those are all the products I've tried so far. Like I said, I've really been loving them, but I think my top 3 are the hair repair, the body lotion, and the face moisturizer. So I want to quickly talk about the price of Plaine Products. They do have travel sizes of a lot of their products, which start as low as $5, and then if you're looking at their full-size products, those do go up to $30. So as a whole, their range is definitely more expensive than some brands, but also a lot cheaper than some other beauty brands. So of course, you know, it just depends on your budget. These products today were all gifted to me, but I would definitely purchase them again in the future with my own money because I understand why they're at a higher price point. You know, it's because they're a certified B Corp and they have carbon neutral shipping and they're doing all this amazing work. So I understand why they are a little bit more expensive, and I want to support that innovation with my own dollar. And they also do monthly sales on different products, so you can always try to catch one of those. And yours truly also has a discount code, so if you want to use my code, you'll get 20% off. I'll have all the information down below, so hopefully if you have your eye on something, there's a way to make it financially accessible to you. But with all that said, I think I've probably been rambling for way too long. So I'm gonna go. If you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up as well as subscribe and check out Plaine Products. Again, huge thank you to them for working with me. I hope you guys are all having a wonderful day, and I'll see you soon. Bye!